Right, hello everyone, it's me again, it's the Pumpkin Tub, and I'm playing Warships again. I am in the Tier 10 German battleship, the Grober Kurfurst, and playing with me is Para, who is in the Tier 10 American battleship, the Montana. We are on a map I can never remember the damn name of. No, it's not going to come to me. It's a pretty fun game, actually. It's one of my most high damaging games ever, which is really good. I get a few kills. It's all a bit, what the hell's going to happen? But I thought it was fun, and I thought you might want to see it. Now, the Grober Kurfurst is a pretty tanky ship, as you might imagine. It has 105,000 hit points, 27% reduction to torpedoes, but which isn't actually any good if you compare it to the Montana. Montana's about the same, I think, but the Yamato is ridiculous with its 55% reduction. So this thing is a bit vulnerable to torpedoes, especially vulnerable to air-dropped torpedoes, because it cannot turn very well, and its AA is meh, in a single word. It's just, it's okay. It can take out a few planes, but you're never going to take out squadrons of stuff. Carriers will attack you if they get a chance. The Essex kind of ignores me in this game, though, which I do not mind whatsoever. Kuchezov gets spotted first. These 402mm guns, 12 of them in 4 turrets. He's gonna find himself having a bit of a bad day. 3 penetrations and a citadel straight through the nose of the ship, and if you can see in chat around about now, there you go. He's not very happy about it. I wouldn't be either, but RNG liked me that time. Yeah, these guns are very, very good. They have a 20.6 kilometer range. When you if you don't get the range upgrade, I think the range goes up to something ridiculous. You just don't need that amount of range. If you can look at the mini map, you can see my range of the guns kind of takes up most of the map already, and I have the spotter plane, so if I need the extra range I can use that. I have the spotter plane actually for when things are in smoke, for example Edinburghs, Minotaurs and whatnot, because it just tends to be easier to hit them. That Charles Martel got away with a full broadside there. Only did a couple of overpens on him when it should have been a lot more. He's pushing into the middle, which is either brave or stupid. And seeing as I can't be detected and he knows he's being shot at, I'm really surprised he's still there, and this is gonna hurt. Ooh. 16,000, why is he there? The secondaries on this ship are quite good as well. I've got 10 times 2 128 millimeter guns, which have 8.5 kilometer range, base range, and 4 times 2 150 millimeter guns, which kill number 1. There goes the Charles Martel with 2 more citadels. Yeah, the secondaries on this ship are ridiculous. If you go AA spec, you can get these guns out to 13 kilometers, which is mental, considering they all fire HE shells, so they set fires like nobody's business. It's 5% chance of fire, which isn't that bad. It's like having a few DDs strapped to your ship, as well as the guns you already have. Bit out of place now. All the rest of the enemy team has gone to A. We've all gone to C. I am the last one back, apart from that Ibuki, who's decided to hang back a bit. Essex is following us. What a very smart move. Our Kuchezov at the back there, over at A, he just died. Poor him, but he saw we were all going this way. He probably should have gone this way as well. Now, this ship isn't slow in the slightest. It does the 30 knots, and considering the size of the thing, it's quite impressive. Its turning circle is pretty terrible, to be honest. It's 1,050 meters, and its rudder shift is 19.4 seconds. So it's never gonna outturn anything, really. If you have torpedoes coming in, you're pretty much gonna take a couple of them, because even Japanese ones, they get spotted from a long way away, but you're still gonna take a couple of them. Now at this point I do make a mistake. I am going for this Chapayev. It's more of a greedy move by me, but that because I should have gone for that Yugamo, who's just grounded. I could have taken that DD out straight away and saved some spotting damage for this our Tashkent, who's getting fired upon by that Chapayev, who is now dead. My foam para in the Montana just obliterated him, I think is a safe word to use in this sense. Now, I was saying before when I was fighting that Charles Martel, when I was firing at him, I was not being detected. It's mainly because I was behind the islands and they had no spotting on me. But this Benson, just in front of me now, I'm having a pot shot at, can see me because my detection is 13.6 kilometers, which is not all that bad, but it's a battleship. It's not going to win any stealth competitions, except for maybe if you're a conqueror, but I won't get into how broken that ship is, though it did get nerfed recently. Yeah, that's all I can really say about the stats of this ship. It does get a 17.8 kilometers detection range after firing in a smoke, but I think that's absolutely fine because, well, battleships and smoke used to be the bane of everyone's life. At this point in time, I am just taking pot shots at pretty much anything I feel is vulnerable, like this Edinburgh, who's just about to stick his nose out, I think. No, he might do it in a second. First, have a quick go at this Hindenburg. Hindenburg is known for being quite tanky as well, the tier 10 German cruiser. Now, I make a bit of a mistake again around here somewhere. You'll see the Z52 comes along to B. There he is. I don't notice him in the game, but I noticed him when I rewatched this replay. He's the one that's actually going to capture B. I should have stuck around and make sure he died sooner. This Edinburgh gets really, really bloody lucky here. RNG favours him more. I do 6,000 damage to him, which isn't bad, but there should have been a couple of citadels and probably a devastating strike. But some damage is some damage, and I didn't just miss, which I'm about to do now. Now, what you usually expect British cruisers to do is to stop in their smoke and then start reversing, but this guy does something completely different and goes forwards, and you'll see him pop up any second now. Oh, no, I'm going to run into this island, so I better stand. There he is, look, Edinburgh's just come out, popped back again. I was going to shoot him again, but couldn't get round to doing so. Now, my Montana friend and this Minotaur I thought could do with a bit of help, because they're coming up against a Montana and a Kurfurst. So I thought, let's even the odds. Montana versus Montana, Kurfurst versus Kurfurst. I forget the Montana, he's way too angled to have a shot at. I just get bounces, so I ripple fire at the Kurfurst, because he is broadside on, and that's a lot of guns, and that was a lot of damage. Another 6 or 15k into the side of that guy. We are now losing B, where it's just about to get capped by the enemy Z52. Our Tashkent is trying his best. This is where I should have stayed back and defended our cap instead of running off and doing my own thing, helping my other friend. Oh, poor Edinburgh. RNG did not help you that time. Another 25k into you, sir. He pops his heel to try and get some of that back, but later on you'll find that won't help him. Another ship where the secondaries are a little broken is the Bismarck. He's broadside on, so I give him some 406mm armor piercing right to the side of his ship. His secondaries can go up to a range of 11.7 kilometers, I'm pretty sure. Which honestly is ridiculous, but it's what the Germans do. Ridiculously tanky, and they have ridiculous secondaries. About to take a hit from this Kurfurst, am I? No, they're going after my friend in the Montana. There you go. Kill number 2 up to 150,000 damage. Benson showed up, so I'm going to pop my hydro. First hydro of the game, because I know torpedoes are going to be coming in my general direction. There they are. Now, I wasn't too worried, but I still angled away nonetheless, because I was pretty sure they were going to run out. But there's no harm in making sure you don't take any unnecessary damage. Put a nice 12,000 into the angled side of the Kurfurst there. A nice 3 penetrations. Usually it would just ricochet off, but I got a little lucky. It's starting to look a little bad. 4 against 7. So how the hell are we going to pull this back? I haven't got a clue. It's looking a bit dire in a sense. The Benson is coming back into the middle. I'm trying to protect our Minotaur as best I can, acting as his personal meat shield essentially, but he's going to have to deal with the Bismarck in a minute. Sorry about this bit, the sound cut out for a second, I'm not really sure why. Having a bit of computer issues. Another 20k was securing that high caliber for me. That Kurfurst is now running away, realizing he is not doing so well, so I might turn and engage him. But I am actually gonna, instead of turning all my guns around to the other side of this ship, I am actually gonna turn the ship around and deal with this Bismarck and make sure our Minotaur survives for the next 4 minutes. Yes, what's the situation going on now? What I really should be doing at this point is turning back and defending our Minotaur and our Essex class carrier. See if we can put down this Bismarck. Some nice damage, but I didn't quite get the orangey. Is he going to take a torpedo? Yes. Nice. Right. Now it's 3 to 6. So it's not going great. And oh yay, look at that. Did you see the Z-52 there as well? Yeah, that's great. 2 DDs to deal with. And as I said before, this thing is not the best at dodging torpedoes. Benson gets incredibly lucky there as I try to hit them with all my 12 guns, and they all just go straddling beside him. No hydro, so I can't go straight in there and rush them down. Benson makes a mistake of showing himself again. I think that's the carrier's doing. Yeah, well done, Essex class. You got me that kill. Kill number 3 and the Confederate. Now, I'm pretty sure he used his torpedoes on the Minotaur. He used on the Minotaur or something else, because I'm not sure what he was aiming at then. Trying to remain angled enough to the Kurfurst so he doesn't do too much damage. Trying to be angled to the Hindenburg so he can't do too much damage to me, though he is currently focusing on the Minotaur. I'm also having to angle myself to the smoke just so I do not take unnecessary torps that would be coming from the Z-52. Can we put down this Hindenburg before? Yes, we can. Right. Oh, and then the Z-52 shows himself. Let's see if we can put him down. Up there, the torpedoes I was on about. If we can eat them on the belt, we won't suffer flooding, but we do, obviously. So I repair that instantly. and then put him down. I repaired it instantly because I know he only has 2 launchers, and that secured me the Kraken Unleashed. Try and put down this Edinburgh to see if we can get the double strike award. And obviously I'm not allowed it. Can't have everything, right? Oh, take a big hit from the Kurfurst there. He could have put me down. All my guns out at the Edinburgh. See if we can put him down. Angle myself back towards the Kurfurst so he doesn't just delete me here. And there you go. Kill number 6. 230,000 damage. Come on, come on. Don't kill me. Just, yep, my heal's up. My heal is up. Let's see if we can go and ram him. That's what we really want to do. If we ram him, it just takes me and him out at the same time. Just gives us a little bit of extra time for the Minotaur to kill the carrier, but obviously him firing HE means his secondaries firing HE means I get set on fire twice, and I can't repair because I just repaired the flooding and the fire from the Z52. That's annoying. I'm gonna die. There we go. Right, that's pretty much the end of the game. I can't do anything now. The Minotaur, I'm pretty sure, can't kill this Grober Kurfurst and can't capture both points. So I think we're going to lose, unfortunately. But I did get High Caliber, Confederate, and Kraken Unleashed. 240,000 damage done. Did make mistakes. Not everybody's perfect, but I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll catch you next time.